Just us. No rules.
Do you want to see something really cool? Of course.
Now, back to G.I. Joe.
And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. I was lightning before the thunder.
Ever since I was knee-high playing with G.I. Joe, Vader, and Doc must have put a hex on him for later. Him and Lex Luthor, Superman. Here comes the ring, here comes the thunder. I woke last night to the sound of thunder. Wait on the thunder. Wait on the thunder. Thunder! 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 Rebels! What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is going on? Get you guys up in the chat. Let me see who's here. We've got Brandon Looney Tunes. He was first. And we have got Richard Bird. What's up, Richard Bird? Hope you guys are doing well. And I've got Gilster. What's up, Gilster? How are you doing, buddy? Vintage is away. We're going to talk about that tonight. It's going to be a really good one. It's going to be a really good one. I'm excited. I've been thinking about it all day. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. Ultra Carterzilla, Autobots, Transform, and roll out. Let me hit you guys a little more thunder. What's up, buddy? Hey, thunder! You want to say it? Not yet, not yet. Here it is. Here it is. Ready? Right here. Thunder! All right. Yeah. Yes. Doctave, what's up? Hey, how are you doing, Kimberly? Nice to see you. The bear has not ate us yet. No, right?
Yeah, I showed Mom this. She didn't care.
Well, I picked it up today. You and me are going to try it on here. From Valiverse, I finally received my Action Force Warpath Eclipse, and she looks badass. That's sweet, bro. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Real quick, before I start this, I like Mr. B. What's up, man? I'm sorry, Mr. B. What's up? And I've got Millennium Workshop. What's up? How you doing, Rex? So what I wanted to say real quick is a lot of times I do a video where I try a brand new Mountain Dew, right? And I got this new one right here. Mystic Punch Game Fuel. And I've got my son right here. Say hi to everybody with his fresh haircut. Squat down for a minute.
Hi.
And we are both going to try it, and we're going to tell you guys what we think of it. It's going to be kick-ass. I know Yukon Phil does this a lot, too. Me and him both have this Mountain Dew thing that we're doing.
I'll be right back.
And we're going to try it right now. Get in there and try this real quick.
Food in the air fryer.
I'm going to try it first.
Okay.
Bye. He's going to try it next, I guess. All right, so here we go. Mystic Punch. Let's go. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. You're not Hayden. Do you want to try it? Blue Eyes?
No.
Blue Eyes just came in here. Hayden's on his way. He's going to try it. I'm going to tell you guys real quick. It's got a blueberry taste to it, I think. And it's kind of got that Baja Blast mist a little bit. But, man, this is awesome. Almost reminds you of Pitch Black, if you guys remember Pitch Black. But not sweet and tarty like Pitch Black. I like it. I enjoy it. Hayden, real quick. He's hitting it up. He's right here. Where's he at? He's right here.
That's good.
Well, what do you think it tastes like? He's drinking it again. What do you think, man?
It tastes like fruit punch and grape.
Fruit punch and grape?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So fruit punch and grape, he says.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Blue Eyes will bring me something else to drink here in a little while. Okay, everybody's saying hello to everybody, which freaking rocks. From Spartan 118 Customs, I finally received my Christian belt and Jensen Ackles heads. I've seen those on Instagram, and they were fire, dude. That is so cool. I haven't shown Blue Eyes yet. She'll love that because she loves Supernatural. Everybody saying hello to everybody. It's so nice to see all you guys here. Try to see if I'm missing anybody. Ultra Carterzilla says, now that I finally received them, my Christian belt as Duke and Jensen Ackles as Flint Customs are finished, and they look bad. They really do, man. You did a great job on those. Doc Tave says, thunder! Hold on, Doc Tave. Hit you with a little thunder. Thunder! Sound out the guns! Beat in my heart! The thunder of guns! She's saying cats. Oh, Thundercats, maybe? That's cool. Everybody saying hello to everybody. You guys are freaking awesome, man. You guys are really cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for showing up. I mean, crap, there's 17 people here. Oh, wow. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's going to be such a good live. I promise you guys, it's going to be a good one. I got a really neat topic tonight. I see Kat right here. What's up, Kat? Nice to see you. Let me hit you with some thunder. Vader's girl, nice to see you. You've been thunderstruck. Yeah, it's Buzzkill. Got a haircut. And Ultra Carter says this Christian Bell is Duke and Jensen Ackles is Flint Customs. Putting Channing Tatum, Duke, and DJ Cortona Flint to shame. Lemonade. Absolutely. Ooh, lemonade. Thank you. Blue Eyes brought me in some lemonade. Awesome. Awesome. That's good too. Ooh. All right. Since Hayden stole my Mountain Dew, everybody said hello to everybody. You guys all rock. Let's see. Yo, to all the toy pimps. Yes. Everybody saying hello. Duffman Dioramas. What's up, brother? Let me hit you with some thunder. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Everybody's here tonight, man. You guys rock. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I want to give you Rebels the honor to show everyone my Christian Bell, Duke, Jensen Ackles, Flint Customs. Okay, we're going to do that, man. I'm going to set something up. We're going to do that, bro. I'd love to have you on here, Ultra Carterzilla. I would love to have you on here sometime, man. More than welcome. Let's do that. Nice to see Vader's girl on here. I hope you're doing well, Kat. Ah, you got your Rebel shirt on. Yes, that needs some thunder. I'm going to get to the topic here pretty soon, I promise. But that deserves some thunder, baby. Everybody saying hi to Hayden. Thunderstruck, baby, yeah! Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight, guys. I am feeling good tonight. And we got Clink. What's up, Clink? How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well, man. Nice to see you. We're rocking tonight. And we got T3 and his 10 inches. He brought his 10 inches with him. What's up? Talking about action figures, right? That's what we're talking about. Nice to see you, T3. Welcome, brother. Let me hit you with some thunder, too. We're having a thunder night tonight. Thunderstruck! Thunderstruck! I got an interesting topic tonight, you guys. I've been thinking about it all day at work. Let's see here. This is the true reason for Wednesday nights. I got to hit you guys with thunder. I love it. You guys rock. Yes. Rebels! What's up, Marvelous? Woo! Marvelous! Nice to see you, brother. Hell yeah. Don't forget it. Like, thank you, brother. Thank you. Hey, Buzz. Yeah, baby. Don't care if I get a copy claim. No rules, guys. No rules. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. From Big Bad Toy Store, I finally received my DNA Design DK10 upgrade kit for my SS14 Ironhide figure, and it makes him more badass with the new feet bumper and his badass guns. That sounds sweet, dude. I can't wait to see it, man. What's going on, chat? Marvelous. I hope you're doing well, brother. Really nice to see you, man. There should be if there's not. LOL. Thank you. Thank you, Gilster. Yes. We are friends. Yes, absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Man, you guys rock. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And eventually, I'm going to get to my topic. It's a pretty good topic, guys. From Rogue Toys, I ordered my Rise of Cobra Viper Commander, and they look badass with the Neo Vipers. Hell yeah, dude. That stuff is sweet. I'm going live with Nerd Affiliate at 9 o'clock. Okay, all right. If I can stay up, I'll watch it. I'll definitely be off by 9. I'll tell you that. T3. Oh, Marvelous is saying some thunder. I will hit you with some thunder, my friend. That's big news. He is starting up and all. So I'm not. No, I'm not, brother. I don't have the hair for it. Oh my God. Okay. Where am I at? You got me flustered, Rex. You got me flustered. Hold on. Here we go. Also from eBay, I ordered 2 more of the Cobra Viper Commandos. As I plan to get at least 4 to make a squad of them. Yeah, hell yeah. Infiltrate G.I. Joe headquarters. Serves as backup Neo Vipers. That's sweet, dude. That is sweet. I'm into that kind of stuff too. Like, I started making these zombies, like the mole rats, along with all the stalkers. Oh, dude. I'm really getting into the custom stuff too. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun, man. Richard Bird, you're 52? No way. What we got here? Gilster says, picked up a Jetta Smokey and a Bandits Trans Am. Yes! To go on Blu-ray shelf. That's sweet. That's cool. That is so cool. I got a box of goodies I want to show you guys, and I want to talk to you guys about this topic. It's a pretty cool topic I was thinking about today at work. Got my Rebels, Reptiles, and Games merch on too. Yes! Yes! More thunder. Let's hear it. Yeah! Yeah, I love fucking with Lego, bro. I'm with the Iron Man and Rescue from Hot. Oh, my. Yeah. Hot Toys are sweet. Hey, there's my dad. What's happening, young man? How's everyone? How you doing, Dad? Okay, we are at the end of the chat. Sweet. Okay. So what I want to talk about. Oh, the chat is rolling tonight. The chat is rolling tonight. Oh, my God. You're fucking with Lego. I says now, boy. Everybody say hi to everybody. You guys all rock. Hit the like button, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Old as balls said, no, you're not. No, you're not, Richard Bird. One more. Ultra Carterzilla says, next G.I. Joe movie depiction custom I plan to make is Rinko Kikuchi as Jinx. Okay, Jinx. And Spartan 118 custom is going to make the Rinko Kikuchi head happen. That's cool, man. I'm going to have to check those people out. I'm going to have to see those customs. I think that's cool to make those different head sculpts. Okay, guys. So what I want to talk about tonight, Rolando. What I want to talk about tonight is Rolando here. Rolando is here. I'm sorry, man. What's up, Rolando? The best mod ever. Robot Rolando. You are the man, brother. You're in everybody's chat. Love you, man. Appreciate you very much, Rolando. Okay. So first off, I want to talk about vintage. We're going to start it off like this. This is the best. Okay, so we're going to talk about. Whoa, we're going to talk about vintage, right? Vintage action figures versus new action figures, right? Versus new action figures. So let's talk about this. And the way I want to start it off is I have a question for everybody. What got you guys back into collecting? I know we're all adults now. What got you guys back into collecting? Is it the idea of having that vintage action figure that's like the same figure you had as a child? Or is it to get the new and improved action figure of the figure that you had as a child just for nostalgia purposes? Or is it you don't really care about the vintage and you're more into the new stuff? For me, where am I at? Whoops. Missing somebody. Okay. Rolando is Mod King. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Vintage Joe's. Yeah. I love vintage Joe's. And for me, vintage is what gets me into toy collecting. You know what I mean? Like, I am doing this for nostalgia. I love vintage stuff. Love vintage action figures. And being that's the case, I know I talk about G.I. Joe all the time, and I'm going to go back to G.I. Joe, but we're going to talk about He-Man, okay? And there's a reason why we're going to talk about He-Man. First off, I want to give a humongous shout-out, huge shout-out to my favorite toy store. That's a big statement. My favorite toy store, Roma Collectibles. Roma Collectibles, ran by Aaron Dietrich. Aaron is an awesome dude. He started this toy store. He knows freaking everything about G.I. Joe. Anytime I have a question, he has an answer. And not just his knowledge, but he sold me this whole box of vintage He-Man goodness, okay? For a very low price because we're buds. And this 40th anniversary He-Man. Okay, so I want to get back to this. And I'm going to show that again here pretty soon. We're going to open it tonight. We're going to talk about it. But for me, it's more like I lost a lot of the vintage figures. So when I see new ones, it reminds me of it. It's, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I agree 100%. That makes a lot of sense. I'm like that as well. Collect both vintage and new, so it's a bit of both work. See? Okay, so this, okay, you guys are going to love this one. This is going to be so good. Both things got me back into collecting. The one G.I. Joe I had that you helped me find again, and also some of the new stuff that I always wanted to see that I can get now. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you're agreeing with Mr. B, Gilster. Sweet. I never really collected anything before. Just started falling in love with Lego, and now I started collecting Lego minifigs, Iron Man, and Rescue, because that's me and Doc Tave's thing. That's awesome. I love it. So that's a lot like me and Blue Eyes. Me and Blue Eyes thing is collecting. So this is how I want to start this off, okay? Let's talk about He-Man, because I also liked He-Man a lot as a child. I still do. I'm always going to love He-Man, okay? But, like, this is the vintage He-Man, okay? I don't have all the armor and stuff, but this is him. And it's very cool, right? 1980. I can't read because my eyes are terrible. I think it's 84, right? Very cool. Has it stood the test of time? Well, the legs are flimsy, right? There's, like, no articulation hardly besides the waist, the head, the legs, and the arms. Okay, I think I did that backwards. But we're going to say 6 points of articulation, right? 6 POA, right? Very cool. Does it stand up on its own? No, it'll fall over. You know what I mean? Like his legs bow and stuff. It's still very cool, though, right? Very cool. Reminds me of my childhood. Wow, I used to have He-Man. This is kick-ass, right? Let me see who else is on here real quick. If I'm into them, they're coming home. Okay. My road trip. Hey, welcome. Let me hit you some thunder real quick. Awesome. I love watching the old cartoons, but I mostly watched it for Battle Cat and Panther. I love Battle Cat and Panther. So, okay, so let's get down to the brass tactics here. Okay, so this is He-Man from the 80s. Okay, like I said, flimsy legs and stuff. It's cool. I love it because it's like the same one I had as a kid. So cool, right? And you're like, it's cool. Okay, but there's no real articulation or anything, but it's cool because it's nostalgic and it's vintage, and I love both those things. So it's kick-ass, right? So then, later on, Mattel makes these. Boom, right? This He-Man has articulation. See legs? Right? I mean, it's got, everything, right? I mean, it does a lot. I don't even know how many points articulation. A lot more. Stands up on its own. Doesn't have the rubber band legs anymore. Really awesome figure. Right? Except for one thing. And other than this, it's a small complaint. But except for one thing. The head sculpt. That does not look like my He-Man. This head sculpt right here does not look like my He-Man from the 80s. Why? I don't know. Made by the same people. Made by Mattel. Why? Right? Everything that I remember from this He-Man is so close to this He-Man, except for that head sculpt, right? It's almost like Mattel says, you can almost have it. You can almost have it, but you can't have it, right? It's like, okay, Mattel. So then the Netflix series comes out, right? And I'm going to get with the chat. I'm sorry if I'm missing any chat. But next, the Netflix series comes out, which I loved. I love Kevin Smith. I think it was an awesome show. Not everybody loved it. I loved it. It was a good nod to our childhood. Boom. He-Man, right? It's like, this He-Man's kick-ass. He's 7 inches tall. He's got all the articulation. He's badass. I mean, everything moves on him. He's like a G.I. Joe classified. Sweet. Kick-ass, right? Comes with plenty of weapons, plenty of accessories. Kick-ass. One problem. Head sculpt. Head sculpt. Yeah, he kind of looks like the cartoon, but he's not my He-Man. This is my He-Man with that head, right? So, Mattel, strike out again, right? Strike out again. I missed one. I'm going to show you guys real quick. And I apologize. But before this, there was another He-Man TV series out. Cartoon, right? Here he is. Head sculpt. Not my He-Man. Not my He-Man. Not my He-Man. This is my He-Man. So now I've bought 1, 2, 3. I bought 4 other He-Man to remind me of that vintage feeling I had in the 80s that I could have just went and got this, right? So then, finally, now this is what's really funny. This figure's like 40 years old, right? Boom, 40-year anniversary He-Man. Okay, it took Mattel 40 years to make that head sculpt the same as they used to. You guys see the head sculpt? Right? So Mattel's been playing us. Mattel's been playing us, right? They made all these other not this one. This is vintage. Made all the other He-Mans until we finally get this one, right? So that makes me feel like, what the hell? Why is that happening? Is it going to be, just because they want us to buy a lot of stuff? I mean, it makes me feel like this song right here. Makes me feel like this. Hold on. And of course, I'm screwing up here. So hold on just a second. Oh man, I had it all lined up perfectly. Okay, but it makes me feel like Mattel, Hasbro, they kind of got us. They kind of got us caught in a trap, right? We can't look back. We're stuck in a trap, right? So we buy all these He-Men. Right? Because we want to feel like this again from the 80s, right? And they finally make this. The reason why I'm talking about He-Man is because there's something going on here, right? Because I've bought a lot of He-Man stuff. Now this is just for example. I mean, we can keep going. We can go with Skeletor. My Skeletor. Pretty damn close, but his mouth's open. Not the same. Skeletor from the Netflix series, right? They're doing this, I think, to mess with our adult minds, because once the line is about dead, they're going to come out with something like this, and it's going to bring it back. And we're going to be like, oh, shit, that one, sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Oh, crap, that one looks just like the original one from 40 years ago. I've got to go buy it. And then what happens? What happens? We're stuck in a trap. Right? All right. Thank you, Amber. Thank you for pointing that out. All right. Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes. I've missed a bunch of the chat. Let me catch a chat real quick. We got Dolph Lundgren, best He-Man ever. I had a feeling that was Doc Taven said that. I love watching old cartoon, but I mostly watched it for Battle Cat. Panther, yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hold on, buddy.
What's it say?
It's your mom's. Okay, where am I at? Bought my first granddaughter a Black Series Reba Speeder Christmas. Oh, that's cool. Stop. We haven't stopped since. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's what I'm trying. I mean, He-Man was a good example. I mean, that's what I wanted to use, because I bought like Battle Cat. Somebody said Battle Cat. I think it was Kimberly was talking about Battle Cat, right? So they make a new Battle Cat, same packaging. I mean, kick ass. And he's got more articulation, right? So it makes you wonder, do I want the old Battle Cat? Do I want the new Battle Cat? Or do I want the Netflix Battle Cat, right? Which is awesome because he also really looks like Cringer, right? So his mouth even opens. I mean, he's got all kinds of articulation. This is really cool. You know what I mean? And you can find these now at like Ross and stuff for dirt cheap because, I mean, they've already. I don't want to say they killed the brand, but it's like He-Man is not as popular now. And I think the reason why is because they milked it dry until they got to this. Back to the beginning. And I love He-Man. I still like Masters Universe. I don't care, you know what I mean? But I feel like they milked it dry. They kept showing you all this stuff like that. Castle Grayskull right there is fire, okay? That's the original one. They bring a new one out, looks almost just like it. People are like, you know, they're stuck in a trap. You know? And I'm screwing that all up. I can't walk out. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Anyways, let me get back to the chat real quick. Also figure so many great memories have him. Yeah, and Battle Cat. Yeah, absolutely, man. Your tattoo is cool. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Ed, I thought you were born an adult. Oh my God. Ed was born with a beard, Rex. Hello, sir. Oh, you guys rock. He's been Barbied. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Netflix one. Yeah, right. Flood the market with so much stuff. They do, Richard Bird. So I'm getting to an ending on this. I just wanted to bring that part of the topic together first. Reason for getting Battle Armor Origin He-Man to solve the problem. Yeah. Mr. B, I was going to say the same thing about the. Oh my God. Okay. The Filmation He-Man is supposed to look like the cartoon. I seen that. The figures we grew up with were made before the cartoon, I believe. That is true because they made the figures, then they made a cartoon around the figures. And but even though they look like Filmation, I don't have a problem with that. Like I'm glad you said that, T3. I'm glad you said that. Hold on one sec. I mean, that brings me back to G.I. Joe again. I'm glad that you said that. So here's the Snake Eyes from Super 7, right? And he looks like, you know, like the cartoon version, right? Which is cool. I like this. Not the Snake Eyes I grew up with, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, not the Snake Eyes I grew up with. And if we're going to try to bring back the nostalgia of the toys that we played with as a child, it's got to be this. It's got to be this head sculpt. You know what I mean? It's got to be that original Snake Eyes. And I like this. I can't wait to open it. I'm going to open it here real soon tonight. I want to see it. But, okay, so I'm getting to my point. Sorry if I'm rambling. Oh, you despise Mattel. Oh, no. He-Man was after my time. I like Revelations He-Man figures. So I do too. Like, I've got a bunch of them. Right up here, like Moss Man, and I've got a bunch of them. I was collecting a bunch of those, Rolando, and I do like those. But to me, like I was saying in the beginning, like to me, I collect for nostalgia. I really do. I collect for nostalgia. So even though this is cool and I like it, this is something new to me. Like, this is Kevin Smith He-Man is the way I see it, you know? And like, I got this because I like that He-Man cartoon that came out and it was cool, right? But not my He-Man, you know what I mean? And it's like, they knocked it out of the park with this. This is the same scale, everything. Same weapons, everything. Just the head sculpt sucks, right? And I feel like they could have put 2 head sculpts in there so we could have changed it out. And I'd have had my He-Man, you know what I mean? But they didn't do it. And now, this one here is a home run for me. Because now we get a new, modernized 7-inch He-Man. You know, 6, 7-inch scale. Those are cool. And he looks like He-Man. So, I have no complaints on that one. That one's pretty freaking cool. Favorite is Roadrunner. Let's see here. I hate missing a chat, you guys. It's just, where you at, JJ? I haven't heard from him for a little while. Hope he's doing all right. Come out. JJ, come out, play. It's better if you curse. It makes you more badass. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Don't collect Revelations because way too deep the origin of vintage, and I love those. I do. Ryan Rumsey, what's up, man? Let me hit you with some thunder. That's not thunder. That's not thunder. That was Elvis. Give me a second. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, I'm slipping. Hold on, buddy. I'm sorry. Here we go. That's for you, Ryan. Welcome, brother. Got no rules on this channel. Blue Eyes just walked out, but I'll tell her, Mr. B. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Trying to catch up on the chat real quick. Find an epic action figure that I can't wait to show you. Oh, Doc Dave, that's awesome. I want to see it. I want to see it. I've seen those Battle Cats at Ollie's. The big ones or the little ones? Because like this right here, they knocked that out of the park too, right? But I'll show you guys. Just wait. Just wait. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the end. It's a trap. Yeah, I'm stuck in a trap. Classic also a few years prior. Yeah. Yes, we are friends, my brother. We sure are. Beard is 10 inches for real. Geekstrong, what's up, brother? Let me hit you with some thunder. You picked a good night to hang out, man. Thunder! Saying hi to everybody. Dino, you rock. Awesome. My beard's 11 inches. Okay. You guys are funny, man. You wish, Ryan. Oh, my God. I'm trying to hit everybody's comment here real quick. Skip a little. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to skip you guys because I love you too much. Thunder. Oh, my God. Okay. So I'm trying to get to my point here, okay? So I feel like Mattel played us, okay? And I do like the new Netflix series, and I know there's more Netflix series figures coming out. I know the Filmation He-Man figures are coming out, like T3 said. And that's cool because they're like the cartoon. So they're kind of easing in and they're kind of showing us all the other stuff. But at the end of the day, for me, going vintage, this is why I collect, right? And I also do G.I. Joe, of course, but I'm just switching it up for tonight. This is why I collect. And this is what I love, right? So let's do that with G.I. Joe, okay? Like I was saying in the beginning, here we are, Sergeant Slaughter, right? Love Sergeant Slaughter, one of my favorite Joes, okay? And when he was in classified form, boom. I mean, knocked out of the park. Boom, right? Okay, so how I feel right now, let's say Sergeant Slaughter, yeah, they could give him the different colored shirt. You know, they can make him the what's that called? The one that came with the tank. I can't remember what's called. Warhog. The Warhog Sergeant Slaughter. They could give us that one, you know. But the truth of the matter is, if they never made another Sergeant Slaughter again, I've got my Sergeant Slaughter. I love it. And I have my vintage, right? So I'm pretty happy, okay? I'm pretty content. And this is just for an example. With G.I. Joe Classified, I'm deep in the line of Classified. I love the Classified line. I really, really do. If they quit today, I wouldn't be too upset because I've got almost all the G.I. Joe Classified figures I want to see. I still want to see Alpine. I still want to see Doc. There's still a few more that I want to see. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. I mean, Hasbro, you know, they've done a great job on these. I'm almost to my point. Can you hit me with some classic Dean Martin? I think I'm getting some Flintstone or some film. Wow. I think I'm getting some Filmation Motu. And I might. And Dino, that thing figure is intense. Thank you again. Oh, that's cool, man. So, okay, so here's what I'm trying to propose. Here's what I'm trying to say. I'm happy with the He-Man vintage line, the original He-Man vintage line. Like I said, I just got a huge box of He-Man from my buddy Aaron at Roma Collectibles. If you guys have not checked out Aaron at Roma Collectibles, he has a eBay store. He has a store here in Springfield, Ohio. There he is right there. You guys can freeze it. Check him out. There's his information. Great dude. Great dude. But I'm happy with my He-Man collection. I'm happy with my G.I. Joe collection. I almost have every vintage Joe that they've made. I almost have every single one. I've got the USS Flag. I got two Defiants. I got a Terrordrome. I'm content. I'm content with G.I. Joe. If I never bought another G.I. Joe classified figure, you know, I mean, I'd be out, but I am really happy with the collection I have. So this is what I'm getting to. What happens when you're content? When you're content, I mean, we're toy hunters. You know, me, You all in the chat, we're toy hunters, right? We're hunting for toys. We're hunting for that nostalgia. We're hunting for that feeling, that adrenaline. We're hunting for that. We're hunting for that. Oh, that's badass. I gotta have it. Look at the artwork. I mean, we're down. We love it. So what happens when we're content? What happens when we're content? We're like, well, we got all of the He-Man figures we need, or Silverhawks. Man, if they make Silverhawks and they look like the original Silverhawks, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy the shit out of them, the crap out of them. Okay, I loved Silverhawks as a kid. You know what I mean? I'm gonna buy them. Mask. If they redo Mask, I'm gonna buy them. But where is the line where you're like, I'm content. I'm happy with what I have. You know what I mean? Like we talk all the time about Black Series. I love Star Wars, right? But I don't really have any Black Series anymore, hardly at all. And repaints, we talked about that. We're talking about, they do so many repaints. A lot of people don't collect Black Series anymore. It's because I think they burnt their flame out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They've showed you all that nostalgia. They've showed you all the different versions of. Hold on. Sorry, guys. They show you all the different versions of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, right? How many people have got 10 Darth Vaders, they're Black Series, right? They burn it out, and then you're like, well, you know what I mean? And it kind of loses its fire, right? So what happens if He-Man loses its luster like it is right now? Maybe they'll make another movie. Maybe, I'll fire us back up again. But it's not as hot anymore, right? I mean, you see He-Man at Ollie's and stuff. What happens where, Lord forbid it, G.I. Joe might not be as hot anymore? I love G.I. Joe. I always will. That's why I have this room full of Joe's stuff, right? And vintage stuff. Because I'll always love it. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when they just keep making the same figures and they keep recycling the same molds and stuff? And we're like, what happens when all of our 80s nostalgia, vintage action figures we have and we're content? I mean, is there going to be a new line of a new show? Are we going to like that new show like we like what we like now? Because at our age, I don't want to speak for everybody, but at our age, we're enjoying the 80s stuff. We're 80s kids. Like 90% of us are like 80s, early 90s, right? Turtles, right, for 90s. You know what I'm saying? Transformers, G.I. Joe for 80s. He-Man for 80s. You know what I mean? Like, we're grabbing our 80s nostalgia. Transformers. You know what I mean? So it's like, what happens? You know what I mean? Like, what happens when we've got all those figures, that are kick-ass, and they make more stuff, and we kind of get burnt out, and you start seeing it all at Ollie's or whatever, because you've already got the cool shit. You know what I mean? Man, I'm cussing tonight. I don't mean to. You already got the cool stuff, and you're happy. You're content, right? What happens then to us toy collectors? And do we make a decision after a while? Because, like, I've told a lot of people, like, I have a toy room, I don't have a toy store. I have so much toys, right? What happens? I mean, like, what happens when we have, like, this He-Man, for instance, out of the package, standing there, we're like, man, that is so badass. I'm content. I really do like that He-Man. He's awesome, right? What happens then when we have a big box of vintage? Do we sell? Do we sell the vintage? Because there's people wanting to buy them, and they're going for good prices. You know what I mean? I mean, should we sell and just keep our new stuff because we're content with our new, or are we so happy with our vintage? We're so happy with our vintage that we don't really care about the new stuff. Me, I'm stuck in the middle. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I wanted to share that with you guys. I want to see what you guys are thinking about what I'm talking about, because it's been on my mind all day, and I think it's a great subject, and I'm excited to hear what all you guys have to say. Sorry I missed so much of the chat. I'm going to hit the chat right now. Okay, anytime. Okay, so he's talking about that figure. Different collection, and I agree with that. You can start a new collection on something else new, but eventually, all the 80s stuff, I mean, it's like, I hate to say this, I think we grew up in the best time. I think the 80s had the best music. I think they had the best toys. I think they had the best cartoons. I mean, Hayden's in here right now, probably not agreeing with what I'm saying. But I think that was the best time. And eventually, and unfortunately, those 80s toys, they can only make so many of them. You know what I mean? So many different mods of that certain figure. You know what I mean? And then what happens there? What do we do? What do we do, guys? It will never be over. I mean, I'm hoping I'm having a blast. Okay, here we go. I'm having a blast with my Still Barge. Hell yeah, dude. That's cool. And I dig that they made that. Even though I don't collect He-Man, I got an Eternals Beast Man, and the details are crazy cool. That's cool. You're never content. Start a new line. I'm always going to chase that nostalgia. Okay, I agree with that, Ryan. I do. I think, back to Ryan real quick. I agree with that, and maybe that's my issue. Maybe it's because I have so much G.I. Joe, and I love G.I. Joe, man. I really do. You know, but it's like maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm like, damn, man, I got so much G.I. Joe. Like, what else can I? Because, like I said, if they stopped making classified today, I'd be a little upset. But I have an awesome collection of classified, so I'm not sweating it. And vintage, I have almost every vintage figure that they made. So I'm not sweating that either. You know what I mean? So maybe that's the deal. Maybe I should start another line. Maybe I should bounce back on the He-Man a little bit. You know what I mean? Even though that's the thing too. Like, I don't collect for popularity, if that makes sense, because like He-Man is not very popular right now, right? You know, and like you can find the figures for clearance and stuff. Doesn't matter to me. Like I love the Masters Universe line. I loved the cartoon as a kid. I mean, I grew up with it. Always be something. So many characters depending on the franchise. True, like Star Wars has so many, G.I. Joe has so many, and now they're trying to introduce new G.I. Joe classified figures, like a Shooter. I think she's new. I can't remember the names now. I know there's a couple new ones. I'm sorry, guys. All 4 Cell Barge episodes. Let me see here. Cell Barge looking good, Dino. That Cell Barge is awesome. Are you showing that on your channel, brother? I'm going to have to watch that. I'll check that out, Dino. I'm getting content with Black Series until... okay, I'm getting content with Black Series until they finish rest of Return of the Jedi. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, eventually... I mean... Like, I've always collected, okay? I've always collected. But, like, since I started the channel, I've collected a lot more. Like, I mean, I literally have... I mean, I'm not joking, you guys. Look. Totes. To the ceiling. From the ceiling to the floor. Right? From the ceiling. Okay? I have totes full of toys. No, I'm not going to get rid of them. Right? Right? No way. But do I need more? You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm kind of like... I'm not kind of getting to that content spot. Like, you know, I don't know. My only problem at the moment is space. And that's another thing. Like I was saying before, like I don't have a toy store, I have a toy room, right? And I know that we're going to be opening up a bigger toy room upstairs. And it's a huge room and it's going to be awesome. But eventually, that toy room is going to be like this toy room. So, I mean, I don't know. There's always new collectors jumping on board. Absolutely. Yep. Yes, we are. Hayden, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it's going to be the big monster toy room.
No, you should let me start.
No, I'm not going to let
shoes
you.
In there. I'll start collecting shoes in there.
You can do that. You can have like a shoe wall. You're into shoes a lot. That'd be cool. Late 70s, early 80s for me. And I agree, man. Toys were cool back then too. And it's like that nostalgia. They'll keep making them as long as they can sell them. Absolutely, yeah. Rebels, blink twice. If Blue Eyes is trying to make you stop collecting. No, I'm kidding. She collects too, man. She collects too. Vintage is the best. And I agree, Geek Strong. I really do, because there's a feeling I get, and I've said it before. It's hard to describe, and I know that if you feel that way, you're gonna feel the same. And I know you love Sergeant Slaughter, so I'm glad I got the Slaughter out right now. But Sergeant Slaughter, dude, when you have that in your hand, you know, and you're like, man, this is 30 some odd years old. You know what I mean? Like, I'm surprised it's got the same paint and everything on it. It's never been messed with. There's a vintage toy hunt feeling that you get. Like, you're like, I hunted for this. You know what I mean? Like, they don't make this anymore. You know what I mean? Like, sure, this is cool. You know, this is cool. You know, but it's like, they're making those. You know what I mean? And I wanted to show you guys this too. Also, another question. Yeah, I was talking about, and I don't know how I skipped it. But the nostalgia feeling, I'll tell you another thing that I think Mattel is doing to play at our heartstrings a little bit. Like, here's Faker, right? Very cool. Vintage, original Faker, okay? Here's a new Faker. But, man, just look at that. Just look at that package. I mean, without this, right? Just look at that package. I mean, this is just like when we were kids, man. Look at the drawing on the back. Artwork's cool. I mean, I almost feel like they could sell me an empty package. You know what I mean? As messed up as that is. Same with G.I. Joe, man. The artwork and stuff. I mean, I started drawing as a kid, and I'm pretty good at drawing. But the reason why I started drawing as a kid was G.I. Joe, Masters Universe. You know, the artwork. I mean, good Lord, look at this. I mean, they're getting me with just the artwork alone. They're getting me. They're bringing me back. You know what I mean? That's so cool. That is so cool. I mean, That's a remake. That's not even the vintage. You know what I mean? But it's like, as long as they keep putting the artwork out there, they keep bringing it back. Everything old comes back new, and it's true. 80s was the absolute best. Absolutely, Doc Dave. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I dropped something. I dropped Faker. Faker. There he is. Faker. But absolutely, I agree. I was not born until 2000. Wow. That's cool though. That's cool, Brandon. Not Snow Barge, the Star Wars Cell Barge. Okay, HasLab. Oh, okay. And you're doing that. Are you showing out on your channel, brother? Because I'll check it out. What Rebels? You haven't watched my video, bro? I've been so busy. I can't believe I'm making videos. But I'll check it out, brother. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm just starting to collect vintage Star Wars again. Too many to try to be a completionist. It was easier to catch up with the Black Series. So I'm going to tell you something that I did, and you're going to be like, Rebels, you're an idiot, but it's okay. I sold all my vintage Star Wars action figures, and it's like, I'm kind of regretting it. You know what I mean? Like, in a sense. And like, I sold all of my He-Man Masters Universe figures, here I am buying them again. It's weird. And it's the vintage stuff. Like, if I was to sell, it's weird, guys. I'm telling you, if I was to sell like all of these, I'd probably never buy them again. But that vintage stuff, it's got a hold of us. You know what I mean? It's like, I love it. I freaking love it. I love collecting vintage for projects to repair them. I buy broken to bring new life. That's really cool, Gilster. That's freaking awesome. I love that. Do you collect any G.I. Joe comics, Ed? Yes, I do. In fact, I don't want to say I have the whole run. I think I have number 1 through like 130 of the original Marvel ones. Yeah, number 1. And all the way to like 130. Number 21 is my favorite, the Snake Eyes Silent issue. I love that issue. I actually did a video on my channel a while back. I just took a picture of every scene. Loved it. Very cool comic. We would all love some Rebels original art as a giveaway. Wow, dude. Really? Man, that would be really freaking cool. I would love to do that. Thought I had some art over here somewhere, but now I don't know where I put it. That'd be cool, Doc Tape. Maybe I can do something like that. That'd be cool. I would enjoy that. When I ran out of the room, I went back to comic books and Garbage Pail Kids. They take up a lot less room. Garbage Pail Kids. Oh my God, you're giving me an idea. You're giving me an idea. You sold all your vintage Star Wars. What the absolute crap, Rebels. There has to be some kind of rule. So I had like all of them almost. I was only missing a couple of the final 17. I sold them for a really good price. I put 75% of that money back into the hobby. I mean, that helped me get that helped me get my flag, which was really hard to get. That helped me get one of my Defiants. And it was like, because I got to a point where I'm like, you know what? I just want to collect G.I. Joe, and that's what happened. But I mean, yeah, I still love Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? I do have a guest on here I want to throw on for a minute. He's got some great news. He's a good buddy of mine, and let's just throw him on right now. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I don't know
man.
if you got my spill of everything I've been talking about tonight.
What's that?
I don't know if you've caught my spill of everything I've been talking about tonight.
Man, I was watching it before. I'm in the same boat as you are. I've been pondering this vintage modern stuff a lot, and honestly, man, I think you're on the right track. I think it's good to have both, honestly, because
it is. But I felt like, I don't know if you caught the beginning about Mattel. I was all over Mattel for a little while. Did you catch that?
No, but I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
I went from the original vintage He-Man,
right,
to this He-Man,
right.
It was early 2000s.
Yep.
To this kick-ass He-Man, right?
Yeah,
the new one,
Origins. Yep. That's
with,
one.
yeah,
Yep.
with all the points of articulation, which is awesome, right?
Yep.
Only one problem with this He-Man that I do not like is that head sculpt.
Right. Yeah.
It's not our He-Man.
Like that sculpt. No, it's not.
It's not our He-Man.
There's another one that's a little closer.
Well, I'm almost there.
Okay.
So this right here, sorry, buddy. This right here is the Netflix He-Man, which is cool.
All right.
Head sculpt sucks, right?
Yes, it does.
After all these He-Men that we've bought, 40 years later, the 40th anniversary He-Man comes out. Look at the head sculpt.
It's phenomenal. I know. I used to have that figure. It's a great figure.
Well, Mattel knows. Mattel knows we wanted this.
Well, yeah, they do.
But they played us. They played us. Bro.
It was a 40-year tease to get it.
Well, they played us.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm happy that you're on here, brother. I wanted you to share with everybody what's been going on with your channel. Anybody, I'm sure everybody in my chat right now does watch your channel, but I do know that later on people watch this live over again.
Yeah.
And there might be some other people that are new, to the toy community.
Yeah.
And I want you to tell everybody what's going on real quick, if you don't mind. I'm not trying to put you in the spot.
No. I appreciate you giving me an opportunity to do this. Appreciate
Let me make you big real quick. Let me make you big real quick.
So
there you are. Your channel is mine. Go for it.
All right, I appreciate it, man.
All right,
Thank you always, Ed. Ed's my buddy. I'm always happy to be on the show. Always happy to have him on my show. So if you guys didn't know, and you probably all do, my channel got monetized last week. So I'm working on taking all the steps for that. And the next step that I'm working on now that I actually just got going yesterday is channel memberships. So there's 2 levels of channel memberships. If you guys are interested, I know that Ed just did this too. So there's 2 levels. There's the Padawan level, which is $1.99 a month, and that gets you kind of the basic stuff, the basic membership, right? And then there's a Jedi Knight, which gives you like everything else. So it's like members only chats, members only videos, me replying to your comments first when I actually reply to comments, all that stuff. Right, it is tough. So you get all that stuff with the Jedi Knight. So it's either $1.99 for the first level or $2.99 for the second level. And it really, there's a lot of guys out here that I know you guys support and stuff. It's only if you if you want to do it. If you want to do it, great. If you don't, hey, that's cool too. It's all good. I'm just putting it out there to see if people are interested, and that's really the thing. As far as the channel itself goes, we're really doing quite well. A lot of videos have been doing really good lately. A lot of toy hunts have been doing good lately. So really happy about that. Subs are still going up. We're over 1,700 now. So that's awesome too.
Awesome.
But I think I'm about 500 hours away from being fully monetized to where, we got the 4,000 hours and everything else. So I think we're going to get there. The goal is to get there by the end of the year. We'll see if that actually happens or not. But I'm going to bust my butt to get there and do that. So again, channel memberships, they're up. If you guys want to support Yukon Phil, go to my channel. I found the best. Ed and I had to go over this when he was doing channel memberships. We couldn't figure out how the hell to do it. So the best way that I found to do it is go on the desktop and just click join, and then that'll give you an option if you want level 1 or level 2. So really pretty simple. But I thank you, Ed, for giving me a chance to
no problem at all, brother.
On your stream, man. Really appreciate it.
No problem at all, man. You deserve it. I dig all your content, dude. I love the yakking with Yukon. I'm excited about the guests that you get, man, and I think it's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's going pretty good. I'll admit I'm out of guests after the next one, so I'm gonna have to hit up some of these guys in the chat here and get some more guests, man. So,
well, Brandon Looney Tunes would like to know, who is your favorite Looney Tunes?
Oh, Wile E. Coyote. Wile E. Coyote.
All right. Okay.
Who's in hot water for some stupid reason? Everybody's getting on Wile E. Coyote. He's been around for like 60 years, and all of a sudden, everybody's got a problem with Wile E. Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote, yep.
No, it's always been Wile E. Coyote, man. Absolutely.
Awesome,
yep.
Man. Cool. I would like to say hello to a couple other people that just hopped in. Darth Taz is here.
What's up, Darth?
Mark Blue Harvest is here. Salacious Rome is here. Greedo Speedo is here. He says, holy shit, is that the famous guy from the Froggy Flips? He just wandered in one episode and took over the main event. Salacious, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, have you oh man, Salacious, I don't mean to put you on the spot, and Yukon, I don't mean to put you on the spot. But have you ever watched Salacious's Monkey Lizard Hangout before?
Oh my gosh, dude, that thing is a riot. Like,
yeah,
I'd love to be on your show. If you ever want to have me, I'd love to be on the show, dude, because
it's a buddy of mine, Salacious. Hook him up. You can't.
I die watching that thing. I don't know how he does it, because it's like how he's got it down.
It's just two different people, man. Salacious is real.
Crazy.
It's Salacious and Bob. They're brothers.
Right.
Yeah, they're real, man.
Who did he have on the other day? Did he have T3 on? I think he had T3 on at some point.
I think he had T3 on a few weeks ago.
Yeah, man, it's a riot.
I try to listen to it at work. I try to listen to it at work every week. I try to listen to Yakking with Yukon every week also. And
appreciate it, man.
Pretty cool stuff, man. I mean, I can't always watch it live, but I always try to listen to it at work. Have my ear pods on.
Yeah, I'm the same way with this. Usually I'm busy on Wednesday nights.
I appreciate you taking the time, man, to hop on for a few minutes. And
absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Everybody, check out Yukon Phil if you haven't checked him out yet. Consider becoming a member if you can. You know what I mean? He's a great guy. Puts out more content than I do. he does. I try, man. I try. I really do try. I really do try, but I'm very busy, and I try to at least do a live every week, a couple toy hunts here and there. So,
yeah, it's
Dark Taz, welcome. Mark, welcome. But yeah, man, sweet dude. So that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad you monetize. It's great, dude. That's
I was going to ask you. So, what are you into more now? You into modern or vintage more right now?
Oh, it's very hard for me to say. I'm gonna say vintage. Like I love G.I. Joe Classified, and I'm trying to get as many of them as I can. I'm very close to being complete, like very, very close.
Nice.
But dude, like with the flag, I mean, I got the flag sitting up there.
Yeah.
I've got the Defiant right there, the spaceship. I've got two of those. Two of the Defiants, man, which is crazy. I lucked into the other one. I've got the Terradrome. I mean, I love G.I. Joe. You know what I mean? Like vintage G.I. Joe is where it's at. But I will keep collecting G.I. Joe Classified as long as they're making them. You know what I mean? As long as they're not. And I know G.I. Joe is guilty of repaints because they had the Tiger Force, Python Patrol, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to roll with all that until it gets to the point where it's it's not as cool. You know what I mean? Right. But like as of right now, I love it. Same thing with Black Series. Like we've spoke before. You know what I mean? It's like Black Series is cool. But like they're starting to like make some of this, just repaint after repaint after repaint. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, as much as you love it, you still love Star Wars. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you still love it. I was the same way with He-Man, and I just kind of brought some of this He-Man stuff out and show everybody because it was a good example, of stages that they go through with repaints and different sculpts and all that kind of stuff, but still the same product,
Yeah. Well, I think it's cool to have what you had as a kid, like you were saying. It's cool to have the actual vintage figure. But then I think it's also cool to have like the updated, what you always dreamed it would look like when you were a kid. So it's like what's your He-Man? You always wanted the one you had, but then you get that 40th and it's like, oh my gosh, this is
but
exactly what I thought it'd be like,
It's like we had to jump through hoops though to get there.
You had to jump through a lot of hoops. Yeah.
It's the same thing, with like Skeletor, or like any of these guys, you know what I mean? Like, but
yeah. Well, the funny thing is too, like the prices are so ridiculous with modern now. Like you can get a vintage figure loose complete that's in mint condition for cheaper than a modern figure now. And it's like, well, there's no reason. How close are you to getting all the vehicles for your vintage Joes?
So I have a lot of the vehicles, believe it or not. I lucked into this. Believe it or not, I have a lot of the vehicles and they're in box.
Nice.
They're in box. File cards have been cut off, but they're still sealed in box. So I have a lot of those, and I almost have too many. And I've been kind of like trading a little bit and selling a little bit so that I can put back in. That's how I got like the other Defiant, like the help with the flag and all that other kind of stuff. I've been kind of like selling my collection to complete my collection, if that makes sense. I know it kind of sounds crazy because I'm getting rid of some stuff. But it's like, I mean, like I said before, I don't have a toy store. I got a toy room. It's only have so much room. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like sometimes, and Gilster said it. Gilster said it in one of my videos when I got the Defiant. I traded a bunch of stuff for my first Defiant, and it's in a video. And he said sometimes less is more. Absolutely. And I couldn't agree with him more because it's like, absolutely. I mean, I'm trading all the stuff for this one badass Grail vehicle that you can't hardly get. You know what I mean? Now I have two of them, which is insane.
Well, it's like you said too. When you and I have talked about this before, when you start YouTube, you kind of get caught up in the now thing. You get caught up in Marvel Legends, you get caught up in DC. But as you go along, you realize what is actually your passion. For you, it's G.I. Joe. For me, it's Star Wars, Transformers, and all that. And it's like it takes a little while to get there, but once you do, you kind of just want to go all out with that. You want vintage, you want modern, you kind of want it all. And then I think that's a maturity. As a toy collector,
I think so too, because at first you're like, I gotta get this. This is cool. This is cool. Right. This is cool. But it's not as cool, as that. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
and I really do think Gilster hit the nail on the head when he said sometimes, more, less is more. I agree. I really do agree. And it's like, and like you said, it's a maturity thing. It's kind of like I had to think about it for a while to come to that conclusion.
Well, yeah. Because you're right. As soon as you start, you're looking for views. Yeah, that's so you'll buy anything you want.
I've always been a collector, like even before YouTube. I've always been a collector.
Right.
But I started. Well, you get in with everybody. You know what I mean? Like all the viewers that also like collecting things, and you bounce that positivity off each other. Like you're like, man, have you seen like Dave's Dimension, for instance? Okay, I had found these Netflix ones at Walmart, and I did a live, and you might remember too. I did a live in Walmart. I'm like, whoa! I just found these. These are awesome, and I was geeking, right? So I'd buy a couple, and then Dave's Dimension bought a couple, and I'm like, oh, I need that one. I need that one. So we're bouncing off each other. I need that one. I need that one. Now I don't even really care about those that much anymore. You know what I mean? Like, because it's like at the end of the day, this is what I was searching for.
That's the one. Yep, that's the one.
It's wild. Yeah, it's like. I mean, I think we just grow as collectors,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, to put it mildly.
Yep, absolutely, man. Well, I gotta go, but thanks again for letting me be on, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Everybody, check out Yukon Phil.
Right.
Hayden says hi and bye.
Hayden, good to see you. Yeah, hey, well, I see Clink's comment there. I'd love to be down to be a guest. If you guys are interested in being a guest on Yagging with the Yukon, hit me up on Instagram.
Clink's the great dude. You'd love to have Clink on there. He's awesome.
There's no requirements. All you got to do is have a YouTube channel. So if you're interested, hit me up on Instagram. It's at Phil Yukon at Instagram. So hit me up.
All right, brother. Well, have a good night, man. Thank you for hopping on.
Yeah, thank
you, man. Take care.
We'll see you.
Take care.
Supposed to come off?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Well, guys, I've really enjoyed having you guys on here. I can't believe I got 25 people watching. You guys rock. Mark, you doing them completely fair commission trades again? How you doing, Dark Taz, man? Nice to see you. Greedo, nice to see you also. We all take turns on Salacious. So big. Yeah, Salacious is a trip, man. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Lost by 1 point, Mark says.
What is this?
Coming for that title, Mark. Dino, I definitely will check out your channel, man. I want to see that. I want to see. Let's see here. I want to see that the Star Wars. It's so. Oh my God, you guys all rock so much. You guys are great.
Who's that?
Does anyone wonder if He-Man was? No, I've never wondered that. I think Black Series wins for repaints. Man, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Adam was. Hey, Rolando and Duffster and Gilster and Dino and Mr. B and Blue. 40 years of hoops. I'm not, no joke. Let's open them. Let's open them up. Let's open them up. I've waited this long, right? Let's open them up. And like I said, I got this from Roma Collectibles. Hooked me up. I called him today at my job, and I'm like, man, you got one of those 40th anniversaries. I'd like to get one. I'd like to show it on my channel tonight. And he said, I do. And he held it for me behind the counter. So awesome. 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 And he sold me a big box of vintage He-Man. So I kind of back on the He-Man train again. I just opened it, but let me show you guys the art real quick. Look how awesome that looks. Got Skeletor down here. He-Man Battle Cat. Castle Grayskull. Damn, that's cool. All right, guys. Let's open them. Yes, Trey Shot. Trey Shot, baby. Hell yeah. Damn, man, he looks awesome. Little blast effects on the back. He looks awesome. Now, watch me pop him out and he breaks or something. all the talk I've talked about this, right? Get him out of this plastic prison. Almost. I dropped his shield. He even comes with other hands. That's cool. I mean, he looks great. Hold on. Grab his shield real quick. Oh my. Whoops. Live action. So it is kind of weird him being so tall. But I really like it. A lot. Check it out, guys. Look at the head sculpt, man. Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea with this. This is going to be so cool. Hold on. He-Man was tapping everyone. Maybe do a giveaway to get more subscribers. I've actually been doing a bunch of giveaways here lately, Taz. I just gave you a shout out. Community tab. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Even Cringer. Yeah. So, okay. So what I was thinking, check this out. Now that you just said that, let's put him on the Netflix Cringer. See what he looks like. Let's check this out. See if he fits it. Okay. Oh, man. Hold on, guys. This is going to be cool. It's going to be really kick-ass. Let's see here. Just 1 minute, guys. Oh, wow. This is cool shit. I keep cussing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cuss. All right, here we go. Check it out, guys. So that is the He-Man I've been waiting for. Check it out. Look at Cringer, man. Look how cool he looks. What do you guys think? That's kick-ass. That's kick-ass. So now we have the He-Man and the Cringer that we've been waiting for. Look at that. That is great. That is great. Love it. Love it. 40 years later, but I love it. Dino should do a giveaway. So true. Less is more. Yeah, thank you, Gilster, for that comment too, dude, because I agree. Less is more, bro. When it comes to getting vehicles for G.I. Joe figures, there are alternates, as G.I. Joe is a modern military, and you can get like a non-G.I. Joe vehicle for cheap than the official Joe vehicles. That's true. That is true. My videos are free. What more do you want? Oh, man. No, Gilster. More is more. Greed is good. No. Greed leads to the dark side. You cheap but sexy, Dino. Oh, my God. You make videos? Oh, man. You guys are great. You guys are great. Icons don't believe in giveaways. I don't want to bribe for views. Okay. I love doing giveaways. I really do. And it's cool to do it for the channel members too, because they're giving to the channel, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys that are members and stuff, and I like to give back, man. I appreciate it. Blue says I bribe for membership. What? By UConn, man. I'm way behind. Holy crap! They're still talking to UConn. It's been a while. Let's see. I feel giveaways are a way of appreciation and gratitude. I do too, Mr. B. I do too. I enjoy doing giveaways for subs and members. So I do like doing it for subscribers also. I still have to send that droid head to Australia to Darth Muzza, and it's gonna happen. I told him it might be after Christmas. I mean, it's gonna cost me a lot to ship that to Australia, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon. Everyone hit that like button. Likes make thunder. They do make thunder. Yeah, that's true. Let's hear some. Yeah. Man. Woo. Jada Tyson, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. On the hunt for reaction Pulp Fiction figures. What? 5 points articulation all the way. That sounds cool. I love Pulp Fiction. That's one of my favorite movies. Vintage rules. Yep. Hey there, Jada. Cool, Gilster. Nice. I got that 6 months ago, I think. Okay. Which line you guys collect the most? G.I. Joe, Star Wars? For me, it's G.I. Joe because I have more creativity out of them, especially with G.I. Joe crossing over Alien and Predator. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm more into vintage G.I. Joe than anything else. I never break toys when I open them, Geek Strong says. Keep all my figs in plastic prisons. I'm glad you opened them for me. I never open toys. What? Epic. Thank you, Doctave. Appreciate that. Let's see. Half of what you pay is for the packaging, and I agree with that too. I do. Not you, Dino. To Dino. See, I watch your videos. I'm gonna start watching more of them, Dino. I apologize. Rebels, I saw you in Froggy's video, Small World, man. Yeah, Froggy flips, man. I've been hearing a lot about that here lately. He's awesome. He's awesome. Yeah, and he's just real laid back too, man. Like I talked to him a few times. A few times it was on. He recorded a little bit of it because he wears a GoPro the whole time. But I talked to him a lot also, and he was super cool. Very cool guy. Finally, LOL. We all did, Jada. All about the Froggy Flows. How much you love my channel. We love your channel, Brandon. I think I will do a giveaway right now, Left Coast says. Uh-oh. Ahsoka, Rick? Uh-oh. Did you check the pirate ship for shipping that to Australia? You know I haven't. I didn't know if you could use pirate ship to ship out of the country. I'm going to have to find out for sure. I was talking to Rex about it. Hey there, Rick. Is it a hammerhead? What? Oh, the giveaway. Left Coast. Have you ever noticed diecast cars never have post office cars or UPS brown trucks? No, I've never noticed that. It's crazy. Vintage Joe's. Yeah, absolutely. Someone who comments on my toy hunt video today will be a winner. Hell yeah. Go do it, guys. I'm about to end the stream here real soon. Just give you a shout out on my community tab. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Rolando says, Left Coast. You make videos, Rick? Oh, my gosh. Left Coast is the best coast. I gave you a shout out. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Left Coast Graphics. Everybody go to that channel. Comment on that video. See if you guys win something. I am going to end the stream. It's been a little over an hour. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble on about my crazy toy infatuation with Masters Universe, G.I. Joe. I couldn't do this channel without you guys. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Until next time, have fun collecting, and Rebels no rules. Thanks for watching, guys. Thunder! You too, Clink. Thunder!